Hello and welcome to Knit All the Yarn podcast. I'm Lisa and I'm coming to you from Michigan. This is episode 333. I got my coffee in my Knitting Jedi mug, pumpkin spice creamer with some cinnamon. And if you couldn't tell, I did in fact get sick. So we're going to try this. Sorry if I sound nasally. I'm going to try not to cough too much. I got my tissue. And I got my water. We're going to take a sip. Yeah, about Monday night, I'm like, I don't feel so good. And yep, woke up Tuesday. Bam. Feeling better today. Yeah, so that's fun. This is my YouTube channel where I share my knitting, crochet, cross stitch, whatever crafty thing I'm up to. Today it's all knitting. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as 72 Stitches. And today is Friday, November 21st, 2025. And it is 9:01 a.m. Yeah, so I got sick. Fun times. But I guess I'd rather be sick this week than next week because it's Thanksgiving. So yeah, I guess I'll take that. I have 2 finished objects and 4 whips. We'll see how this episode goes. I don't know if I'm going to have to cut it short. I do have some yarn that I'm going to cast on next. I'll show you. Talk about reading and watching. Maybe some life stuff. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I do want to say before I forget, last episode, I had a resounding, please do Vlogmas, please. I don't care if you don't do it every day. So I'm going to try to do Monday through Friday. If I can do one on a Saturday or Sunday, it'll be like bonus. I looked at my schedule, and I think we're probably going to pretty much stay home most of December because my kid has band practice on the weekends on Saturdays. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. If I do not do an episode on Saturday or Sunday for Vlogmas, Monday will be a very long episode because I will open Advents from Saturday and Sunday and Monday. Now, I am probably going to open them myself and not show you guys because I don't want to wait 2 days to open Advents and I might get spoilers. So I'm going to take a little peek and then I'll show you guys. And sorry for all the swallowing, but you're going to want me to take drinks, otherwise I'm going to cough, right? So I'm going to try my best to do it. We'll see how it goes. I'm hoping that if I'm sick in November, I won't be sick in December, but who knows? Yeah, so I'm going to try my best. We'll see how we'll see what happens. Also with that, next week is Thanksgiving here in the U.S. And it's the end of the month, and I need to do my Stash Tales episode. So I think next week I'm going to record my Stash Tales episode on Friday and upload it on Monday, the 1st or 2nd. I don't know when December starts. It's Sunday or Monday. Might be the 2nd. Anyway, so we're going to switch it up next week. I'm not going to have a regular episode. I'm just not going to have time to record 2 episodes, like a regular episode and a Stash Tales, and I don't want to skip Stash Tales, so I think that's what I'm going to do. We'll see what happens. I obviously can't record on Thursday, and Saturday and Sunday I might just want to chill before Vlogmas starts. Vlogmas. It's not Vlogmas. Vlogmas. So that's the plan. And if I do Vlogmas, I will not be doing regular episodes also. I will just be mostly I don't know if I'm going to sit in this spot and chat with you or sit somewhere else and chat with you, but like I said in my last episode, it's just going to be me sitting chatting. I'll show you what I've been working on for the day, open my advents. So it's going to be essentially mini episodes. I'm going to try to make them short, but so that's the plan. We'll see what happens. I'm wearing my Penguono by Stephen West. This is my green. I thought I'd wear that today. It's a little chilly, but I thought I would be cold, but I'm not cold. I was wearing my Taylor Swift cardigan this morning, but we need to get this out. I thought it would be nice. It's been a while since I've worn it. I think I held 3 strands of yarn together for this. Maybe, or was it 2? Let me see if I can pick out a stitch. Yep, there's 3 strands of fingering weight in this, so it feels like I'm wearing a blanket. Love it. Okay, I think that's all of my spiel. I'll have all the show notes down there. Everything I talk about today will be down there. Ravelry project pages, my Ravelry group, my reading and watching will be down there in case I have to cut it short. Yeah, all the links to all the things will be right down there for you. Alright, I guess we'll get started. I don't know, I might talk about Vlogmas some more. I have no idea. I feel like I forgot something, but alright, finished object number 1. I almost did not have a pair of finished socks this week. I finished these yesterday. Oh, look at these. They're beautiful. I'm keeping these. These are mine. This is Regia. The color number is 03655. This was a Arnie and Carlos collaboration they did that I had in my stash for probably 3+ years, maybe 4 years. They don't match. I didn't want to bother. So I finished 1 sock and then I just started. I believe this was the first sock. Yes, this was the first sock. I love the toe on this one. Love it. So all of my socks, I have 1 sock whip, are knit on Chiaogoo red lace needles, 32-inch cord, 64 stitches. The cord size. Probably should have said the needle size before I said the 64 stitches. I will cough in my elbow so I don't make you guys sick, because that's not how it works, but I'm just gonna be polite and cough in my elbow. US 1.5, which is a 2.5 millimeter needle, 32-inch cord. I have the pattern linked down below. It's just a basic vanilla sock with a heel flap and gusset. 64 stitches. Yeah, love these. I started these on November 12th and finished them on November 20th. I've been really working on my blanket, so I haven't been finishing that many socks this month. I think this is my 4th pair. Yeah, 4 pairs this month, and it's the 21st. I might be able to squeak in 1 more, but that's okay. I'm kind of focusing on my blanket. I'm enjoying it, and I want to finish it. So, yep, here are my socks. I did not do anything when I knit mine cuff down, so I did my heel flap, and then I just did my heel turn and picked up the gusset stitches. I did not switch my yarn at all or pull from the inside to do the heel. Sometimes I do that, but these are wild and crazy, and I did not want to be bothered. And if you do that, you only have 2 ends to weave in. The Kitchener there, and then your cast on. Beautiful. So if you hate weaving in ends, do your socks that way. Alright, and this is pair number 80. for 2025. I'm not gonna make it to 100, so just chill. If I didn't knit anything else, if I just knit socks the whole year, I could definitely do 100 socks. But I like to knit other stuff, so if I did that, I'd probably kill my sock mojo, so we're not gonna do that. All right. Finish object number 2. Finish my DK Weight Musselburgh hat. There's the inside. I did use the mini. So this is a whole DK skein and a 20 gram. This was, the full skein was 104 grams, so I got a little extra. So 124 grams for this hat. I did the adult medium, and with my gauge, I believe, I hope this isn't giving too much away, but I did 112 stitches with this one, and it's a little big. We will undo my hair for you guys and take my glasses off. Who am I? I look so weird without my glasses, in my opinion, but we'll put this on for you. Now, it fits. It's a little big. It's a little big. And, I mean, if I can kind of fold it up, but if I do that, it doesn't cover my ears, so it's a little big. Like, I don't mind the slouchiness. I'm cool with that, but it just, it's just big. It's just too big. So I used US 6s for these. Let's put my glasses back on. There, that's better. Maybe I look weird because I can't see very well. And this is my curly hair, semi-wet. So it's a little big. I kind of felt like it was going to be big. So I did cast on another one. We'll talk about that next here. I'll tell you my changes. But yeah, it does cover my ears. So this is a full skein plus the mini. So I feel like if you want DK hat and you want to be able to fold it, you're going to have to like either have 2 skeins or do like, if you want to do stripe, do have a full skein of a stripe and like a full skein of like a solid color. But I do love it. I love knitting it, and it is pretty warm without it folded, but it's too big. It's too big. I mean, I guess I'll show you the back of my head. It's like bunching up here. So there's the back of it. Hopefully you saw that. I don't know. So that is the DK Weight Musselburgh hat. I love knitting it. It was so fun to knit. I did mess it up in the beginning, but it's fine. It's fine. You probably won't be able to tell. So you do your increases, and then you have to do some plain knitting. And I just got so excited when I got to my my stitch count that I just kept going. Or I just like, okay, I'm at my stitch count. I didn't read the pattern very well. It's been a while since I've knit one, but oh, good enough. Don't mind me as I fix my hair, but I do love it. And this was test 1 for the, I'm going to do a Musselburgh Advent hat with my Freckled Whimsy. So this was test 1. 112 stitches. Way too big. I should have known that because the fingering weight one is kind of like that. I measure my gauge and I do what the pattern recommends for stitch count. And I went down some stitches for my fingering weight hats, but I feel like with this hat, you always have to knit a few to get like the perfect hat. And then once you get those numbers, it's like you're golden, but I do love it. And this colorway, I didn't say. This was a Freckled Whimsy DK Yarn of the Month Club. She did that way back then. She had a fingering weight one and a DK weight one, 2 different colorways. And this was By the Willow Tree, is the colorway name. And this was the DK Yarn of the Month from October 2022. So this has been in my stash for a long time. After seeing my next one, I think I like this stitch count a little better, because there's a little, sometimes you get 1 row and then you get 2 rows of each color, but so that is that. I finished my hat. It was so satisfying to use up every last bit of that yarn. I weighed my after I did my increases, I weighed my skein, did my increases, weighed my skein again, and it was about 12 grams to do the increases. And then I just knit that until I got to the decreases. And then I did my decreases. So that's what it looks like. So I could wear it like that, or we could just put it on the inside. A lot of you mentioned like doing a strip in the middle. I was too lazy to do math. Sorry for the coughing, guys. Alright, that is my finished objects. Take my sips of beverages. Alright, whip number 1 is in my happy little yarn bag. This might be the last project I have in this, because then we're going to go to Christmas bags. So I did, in fact, cast on after I had you guys pick between this one and this one and the Regia one, but I did cast on the mustache yarn, the Mando and Little G. I did cast on. I love the uneven stripes. Love it. I knit this colorway before for Amy, because she sent it to me. I don't remember when I knit those. If it was earlier this year, or was it last year? It might have been last year. So I got 45 rows done, and a cuff. And since these are, you get 2 skeins. You get 2 skeins, and I divided them up. Or I don't have to divide them up, is what I'm trying to say. Love that about mustache. You do have to wind 2 of them, but they are, if you wind them correctly, they should match. And I did do the cuff. Got the cuff done. So here we are. I'm thinking I can finish these before the end of November. So we'll have 5 socks done this month, which is, it's a little on the low side for me, but I'll take it. It's okay. I get more grams out when I work on my blanket than socks. And I'm gonna do the heels in this. I think this is Lemonade Shop. Polly in my pocket, or Polly Pocket. I think I showed this last time, but I will do the heels in that. And that's that. I'm gonna be working on these today. Not going anywhere this weekend. Yay. Yeah, the sickness has been going around. I think my youngest got it first, and then my husband got it. And then my oldest got it. And then I got it. I think my oldest and I got it like at the same time. Pretty close. So, fun times. But it's just a cold. I'd take a cold over like the flu or anything else. With a cold, I could still like semi-function. Like I could still knit. I'd rather just like sit and knit. So it's like, hey, I'm sick. I'm just gonna sit and knit. Alright, now we're gonna talk more about my DK hat again. My changes. This is Bags by Awesome Granny. Oh, I love this one. So I switched it up. I did purchase US 5 needles. But after talking with Stacy, because we've been troubleshooting this Musselburgh hat DK weight pattern, she recommended, or she did 104 stitches. I think that's it. So that's what I did with this one. And this is Freckled Whimsy again. And this is 2023 DK Yarn of the Month Club. So this was a year after that other one. April 2023. Long time no see. It's a 9-stripe repeat. She doesn't do an odd number of repeats very often. So here we are. And I'm getting like two rows per color. There are like some spots where it's 3, but it's only for like a little bit. But I feel like it's more even. So here is the hat. I did the same thing. I did follow the pattern this time where I did my increases and I did some, you know, the rows that you're supposed to do. I highly, highly recommend this pattern. I love it. This is like probably the only hat pattern that I've knit multiple times. It's the best fitting hat. It's warm, it's toasty. It's fun to knit because after you do your increases, it's just like knitting them around. Beautiful. So I got some markers on here. It's got my snowman. I knit that much last night. This is Twin Mountain Handcrafts. And then I got my last hat. I had a horseshoe Lucky Charms. This one I got a moon lemonade shop. I noticed the horseshoe one, I kept getting my yarn caught in it. So I'm like, I don't know if this is a good one. So we switched it up. Yeah. So I'm hoping to finish this. I gotta finish it this week. And I'm gonna cross my fingers that it fits perfectly so that I can start my Freckled Whimsy Advent Skein. And that's 112. This is 104. Is that 8 stitches different? So we'll see. I feel like it's gonna be better. No, actually, let's put them side by side, even though they're on the needle a little bit. But if you go from like up here, there's like, that looks like a good inch less. So according to the size numbers, this would be an adult, or not adult, this would be, no, adult small / child, I think. So I like my hats a little bit tighter because they do stretch out eventually. So cross your fingers for me that this will work. If it doesn't, I do have size 5s. But yeah, I really like the gauge I'm getting on 6s. I believe it's I believe I'm getting 6 stitches per inch. But yeah, that's my hat. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna use up all of this and then use some of this. This is the mini that came with it. And do a few rows and then do my decreases in it. Now for my Freckled Whimsy Advent Skein, I was planning on doing socks, but it's okay. We're gonna switch it up. I bought 2 minis with it, 25 gram minis. So I think my plan is to do the full advent skein, and then probably do the end in the 2 minis. So it'll be a little bit longer, and then I might be able to fold up the brim. That's the plan. I really like the stripy increase part. I was thinking about doing the increases in the mini, or doing the increases and the whole mini and then start the advent skein, and then do the other on the opposite end. I don't know. I love the stripe on the top, so I think I'm just gonna do that, and we'll see what happens. So yeah, that's my hat. Love it. Love working on these. DK weight ones are so much quicker than fingering weight ones. I think I cast this on Monday. Yeah, so that's 4 days of work. Monday I did a little bit more because I got excited. But alright. Oops, the wrong tag. So that's my hat. I hope to be done with that this week. Alright, now we're going to talk about blankets. I didn't know whether to put this in finished objects or the whip section, but I guess it's not done, so it's in the whip section. I did show this last week that I wanted to do 8 squares so I can finish the row, because I'm going to do, I made myself an advent calendar with my scraps. And I did not have a row finished, so I did finish my row from there to there. So I have 100 squares. Doing 100 squares, or not 100, I'm doing 25 squares by 20 rows. This is the Coziest Memories by Cabaret. Oh, I love it. Doing 20 by 20 stitches. That's one modification, and I'm using US 2s, 2.75 millimeter. So yeah, there's 25 squares across, so I'm going to do 1 square a day. Now when it gets to like the 23rd, and I don't want to take this with me when I go see my parents and in-laws, I might just finish it up, but I am going to start up here. And I did not lay out my blanket when I made my advent calendar, so if there's colors that are too close together, I will switch with another scrap, or pick a different, I think last year this happened and I just picked a different advent and just kind of shuffled them a little bit, but that's the plan. Sorry if it's gross, guys, but I'm being real. And here's the back side. I have weaved in all my ends. Alright, I think I'm gonna have to pause and blow my nose. So we're gonna pause here and I'll be right back. Alright, I have blown my nose. You didn't need to see that, so we'll just pause. So yeah, I finished my 8 squares. Each square is 3 grams for my finger. This is fingering weight. I don't know if I said that, but so yeah, this one is not good for like grams out, because it takes me about 40 to 45 minutes to do 1 square, and it's only 3 grams. It's like, oh, so this is only 24 grams. So essentially a mini and a little bit. I was able to do all of these on Sunday. Go me. So yeah, now I am ready for my advent. I'm so excited. Gonna do 1 square a day. And yeah, I'm not sure how I'm gonna video the Vlogmas. Maybe like the first day I'll open my advents and then show you like previous work on projects, and then the next day I might just do like a clip of me opening my advents and then another clip of me chatting, and we'll just splice them together because I don't want to get spoiled. I want to open my advents as soon as I wake up, or like in the morning-ish. So yeah. Oh, I just looked at my recording time and I'm like, a minute? Was I not recording? I forgot I had to pause it. Oh my. Love this. This is my favorite, my most favoritist. I know that's not a word, but out of all of the blankets, I love this one. This one's my favorite. This is my 3rd one. Figuring right one? Yes. I made one. My kiddo took it. My other kiddo says, oh, I want one, so I knit her one. So this one is mine. And I'm using all scraps from projects on this one. I'm not doing any swaps, any minis, unless I use the minis to make a full sock. Then I will put them in here. But so that is all yarn that I've made socks with. Mostly socks. I mean, there are some like other stuff in there. Hats, shells, maybe. All right. Ooh. Time for the beast blanket. This is also Bags by Awesome Granny. Oh my. I did finish section 20. You guys could see this blanket in real life. I mean, it's... If you have a lot of single skeins, if you have advent calendars that you don't know what to do with, the minis are good for the seed stitch sections. I have to, or like smaller scraps. But if you have a bunch of advents and you have like a bunch of single skeins and you're like, I don't know what to do with this, knit this blanket. It's modular. I love that. It doesn't feel like a slog because you just focus on a section and then you do it. And then you get to do something else for the next section. All right, where am I? I need to find section 20. Where is section 20? There it is. I found her. Okay. I was here last episode. Also Twin Mountain Handcrafts. We got coffee, French press. So here we are. I finished it. It's a biggie. Look at all that. So I held one strand. I switched this one up. I think he wanted you to do a fading marl or something like that. I'm running out of like scraps to do that because that one's good for like minis. So I held one strand throughout the whole thing, and then I did Knit Pick Stroll, and I just switched. Now these grays are different. It's ash and cobblestone heather. You can't tell. In real life, you can tell that one's a little darker, but... And dove heather, and then this is paisley heather, I believe. So I just... every repeat, I changed colors. I changed the second color, not the first one. So, yep. And we're attached to that section. That was section 19? Yes, that was 19. And I started section 21. I need to move my coffee so I don't dump it. Let me get a sip of water here. Started section 21. I did that all in the morning. It's like, well, if I want to, I'll probably be working on this at some point this weekend. I'm like, I want to get the next section started while the kids were at school because there's counting involved. So yeah, we picked up, oh, we didn't pick up, we picked up stitches here. This is section, oh, I don't know what section that is, 13? Don't quote me on that. And then we connected to section 20, and this is section, so we are attaching here to this monstrous seed stitch section. It's so, oh my word. This is going to be another big one. I don't know if I'm going to have enough yarn for this section. The rows are like 70 some stitches. I'm holding, this is a yarnable color. I don't know from when, or what month, what year, what the colorway name is. It's looking more blue on the screen, but it's more, it's a tealy blue. And I'm holding it with white, Knit Pick Stroll white. This was 100 grams. I got more of this. So I don't know if it's going to take more than 100 grams. I don't know. So I'm going to use up all of this. And if I run out, I'll start digging for something else. And it'll just be splotchy. It's fine. But yeah, that's a lot of stitches I have to pick up. I would love to get this section done before, you know, my stash tails or before the end of the month. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. If I don't, it'll count for December. Not a big deal. I did, I got my notebook here with my Taylor Swift stickers. Where I've been keeping track of how many grams each section is. I weigh all my yarn, I weigh my yarn at the end, and then do some calculations. Section 20 was 119 grams. I know I usually do this for stash tails, but it's okay. Section 19 was 112 grams. Whoops. And section 18 was 273 grams. So 273, 112, and 119 is about 500-ish. So that makes up for that extra advent that I bought. Yeah, so pretty much balances it out. But we will see how much this section is. But this is all knitting. It's like, oh, it's beautiful. Love it. Knit back and forth, knit back and forth. This one was a little tedious because there was knitting and purling. I love how it looks, but I really had to look at the pattern. This one, I don't think I'm going to have to. Yeah, I do something special at the beginning of the row, something special at the end of the row, but it is all knitting. It's all knitting. And I love picking up stitches. Knitting and picking up stitches. Love it. So it'll be motivating if I get to like here. It's like, okay, I'm almost there. Oh, I'm almost there. So this is the Marled Magic Blanket. I don't know if I said that. By Stephen West. I'm using US 8s. I'm holding 2 strands of fingering weight together. Yes. And I'm kind of weaving my ends in as I go. I mean, I did for this part. But there's like sections where they're like this that I did not. Mostly because I didn't want to weave them in until it was all like fully picked up. So I will have to do that. But yeah, so I gotta pick all those stitches up for this section. This section is a big one, and I think the next, this is 21. There's 28 sections. This one's a big one. And I think the next two might be kind of biggish. The last 6 are like, I feel like really teeny tiny compared to the other sections in this blanket, so I'm so excited. I do love working on this. I am going to be sad when this is done. I'm not going to lie. I started this in May, end of May of this year. This blanket has helped me so much with my grams out this year. So I am going to miss it. And I'm going to put this on my bed. I haven't mentioned that. I feel like this will fit a king size bed. I do not have a king size bed, but I have a small dinky bed. Dinky as in a full. Yes, my husband and I sleep on a full mattress. I've been trying to get him to get a queen one forever, and it's not happening, so. But my husband is very skinny, so that's probably why we don't have another. I'm not skinny by any means, but yeah, he's skinnier than me. I'd say way skinnier than me, but that's okay. It's fine. But here we are. I got it started. Also, Twin Mountain Handcrafts coffee pot. Oh, and DK weight, or fingering weight held double. It's so squishy. So yeah, I'm excited to finish this and put it on my bed. Excited. And then once I do, I will let you know like how big it is. Oh, I can't wait. Now I want to work on it after I got it up and looking at it. Love it so much. And my rainbow. There's 3 more seed stitch sections, I believe. After this one, there's a seed stitch, and there's 2. There's 2 more, I believe. Yeah, if I'm thinking right. Oh my word, I love it. That's too hard to show, but I do wish there was less seed stitch sections and more brioche sections. There's only 2 brioche sections, which I guess I get it. A lot of people don't like to knit brioche. That's one. And where's the other one? Over here. That's the other one. Yeah, I wish there was more brioche. I'd rather do brioche than seed stitch. So that's my blanket. I love it. And that's all of my whips. And I feel like I need I'm putting this in a Bags by Awesome Granny. Like, I think this is the extra large bag. I feel like I need a 3X bag. It's getting out of control. It won't even fit in here. I really have to like maneuver it to get it to fit. Oh my word, and my yarn. So, yep, that is my blanket. I love that it's attached to one needle. And the section 21 that I'm working on, after I finish it, it's going on waste yarn. So there's another section with, I'm just gonna use barber cord, I think, because that's easy. Just slip it on and slip it off. And yeah. And the eye cord is gonna take forever. That's all I'm gonna say about that, but oh my word. Okay, let me wind this up a little bit. So that's my blankets. Love them. All right, I'm still feeling all right. I'm not coughing as much as I thought I would, so we're gonna continue. I have no idea how long this is gonna be now. Okay, I'm gonna show you my next cast on. After I finish my mustache socks, I'm going to cast this on. This is Knit Picks Felici Buddy. This was a colorway from the last year update. Fall 2024. So I'm going to cast this on. I don't know what I'm going to do with heels yet. I'm going to go through my stash. Go through my stroll stash. It's not quite gray. It's more like a bluey gray. Well, I don't know yet. I'm going to have to go through my stash. Maybe a dark green. But I caked it up. It looks good. No knots. No discoloration. So. And this is only a 3-color repeat. So I'm probably going to get them to match because I only have to pull out just a teeny tiny bit. Or not. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Started the green. Gonna cast that on next. And then I'm going to show you this because I'm not sure when I'm going to cast it on. My plan was to do it December 1st. Actually, I do think December 1st is Monday, not a Sunday. My plan was I picked out some yarns and I'm going to cast on a sock every Sunday for the full month of December. So I might cast these on like November 30th because that's the Sunday. So I cake this up. This is West Yorkshire Spinners in the Robin colorway, I believe. Yep. Robin. This was a Christmas colorway from them, ooh, a long time ago. So, I want to make these for my mom. I am unsure about doing, part of me just wants to do kind of like my Regia and not do a fancy heel. My mom doesn't care about non-matching socks, and these are going to be kind of busy. I have knit socks with this before. I have some, so I'm not sure what I do yet. I do have a gray opal I could use, but part of me just wants to go crazy. I'm going to show you this, and I will have it cast on. You'll probably see it in Vlogmas. So those are the ones I'm going to cast on. If I finish my mustache and I finish these before November 30th, that's not going to happen. Now that I think about that. Probably not going to happen. So I'll work on these, and if December or November 30th pops up, I'll work on these, and we'll just work on both of them. Maybe, I don't know, or we'll set down the Felici ones and finish these. And then if I finish these before the next Sunday, then I'll get these back out. I don't know yet, I haven't decided. Yeah, my only plans for Vlogmas is for Advent knitting, I guess, is my Sunday socks. A square, one square and my blanket, and my Freckled Whimsy Musselburgh hat. I don't know if I'm going to do like 2 stripes a day. I'm probably going to cheat, and I have to do all of the increases in one day. I just want to get it done. I'm going to do it in one sitting. So I'm going to at least have the increases done. So that might be 4 colors instead of 2. I'm not going to do 2 and stop in the middle of the increases. I can't do it. I can't. So, yeah. So I'm probably going to be ahead in the Advent, Freckled Whimsy Advent. So if you don't want to be spoiled, she's changing it now where everybody's starting at the same color. So I'm going to be a few days ahead, because I have to do 48 stripes, not 24, to finish my project. So I'll have to chat with Stacy about that. Stacy, I know you're watching. Can you, what are you going to do about that? Are you going to do 2 stripes a day? Are you doing the increases all in the same day? DM me on Instagram. Yeah. So that's the only Advent plans. So I feel like it's probably not going to be a lot. The square will take me like 45 minutes. The stripes, I have no idea how the stripes are going to take me, how long they take me on the hat. They are a little bit wider this time, so I don't know. But you'll see that in Vlogmas. Did I say it was episode 333? I don't know if I did. It's 333. All right, reading and watching real quick. I am still reading The Lightning Thief, the Percy Jackson book, #1. I'm reading that on my Kindle before I go night-night. And I finished Sunrise on the Reaping, you guys. Oh my word. Oh, that book is heartbreaking. I loved it. I will reread it again, but I'm like, oh my word. I don't want to spoil it for anybody. It did come out in March. It's been a while. It took me a while to get to it. But oh my goodness, it was so good. So good. I don't want to give any spoilers. But if you like the Hunger Games, and you have not read it already, which you probably have, please read it. It was so good. Watching... my husband and I finished the show that I was thinking about last week that I couldn't remember was Platonic. It's got Seth Rogen, and I think it's Seth Rogen and somebody else, I don't know. But we finished season 1. It was cute. That's on Apple TV. We are still watching Star Trek: The Next Generation, season 1. No cutesy stories about, like last week where Chloe's phone was blaring music, or blaring something, loud noise of some kind, and Picard said, turn that down, or something like that. And I finished, since I was ill, I said, I don't care, I'm gonna watch TV. I feel kind of guilty watching TV during the day, because my husband's working and the kids are at school, and I feel like I need to be productive, but I do stuff around the house. But I was sick, and I'm like, I'm gonna watch the Lord of the Rings movies, and I did. I watched all 3 of those, not in the same day. The Fellowship of the Ring, The Two Towers, and The Return of the King. I got 2001, 2002, and 2003. I didn't realize those movies were getting up there, but oh, I love those. So I've watched all The Hobbit and all the Lord of the Rings. I don't know if I'm going to get to the Harry Potter ones, because it's time for Christmas movies. So, maybe after the Christmas movies, I will watch the Harry Potter ones, like maybe in January. Yeah. Loved them. I love those movies. It's so good. I like to watch them at least once a year, especially like around fall time. Next year, I need to like watch Hobbit in October and Lord of the Rings in November, and not watch them all in the same week, but it's okay. Yeah. I knit and watched movies, and it was glorious. Loved it. Alright, that's it for reading and watching. Life stuff, I really don't have that much, besides I got sick. Thanksgiving is next week. I'm gonna go to my parents and have dinner. Let me know in the comments. We're just gonna do something random. Let me know what your favorite meal, or not, your favorite dish in the Thanksgiving meal. My favorite is, my mom makes homemade noodles. They're so good. The homemade noodles and the green bean casserole. Oh, I love it. I'm so excited for that. Nobody in my house likes that. So I only get it like in November and December when my mom makes it for Christmas and Thanksgiving dinner. Oh, and I love pumpkin pie, of course. But my mom makes an awesome cherry blueberry pie that, oh, it's so good too. Oh, I'm so looking forward to the turkey. Meh. I can care less about turkey. I'm more of the sides. I like all the sides, the potatoes, the noodles, the casserole. Can't wait. So let me know in the comments, what's your favorite? So yeah, I'm gonna help her cook. So I'm glad I'm sick now so that I don't make everybody else sick. But hoping my brother can be there. I haven't seen him in a while. So yeah. It's just our family, my parents, and maybe my brother and his kid. So we'll see if they show up or not. And we have the Lions play Green Bay on Thanksgiving. Oh, I'm so excited. I don't know if Green Bay is any good. But I'm excited to actually get to watch the game. Yes, get to watch it. Instead of watching the scoreboard on Google. This week, or Sunday. Yes, Sunday. The Lions play on Sunday and Thursday? Ooh. Ooh, my poor Lions. I didn't think about that. I didn't realize that they do that. I'm pretty sure that was Sunday. Anyway, it's either Sunday or Saturday. The Lions and the Chiefs, they're two different games, but they're both on at 1 o'clock. So I'm going to have to do split screen on my iPad here and have one game and just knit and watch all the numbers. But like, oh, I don't like it when they're... I like that they're both like 1 o'clock. I can watch them all. But I don't like when they're both at the same time. How am I supposed to watch two games at once? Yeah. So, like I said, I will record a Stash Tales video on Friday next week. This week, the day after Thanksgiving. And I will have that uploaded. That will be the Monday upload episode. Or should I just upload it on Friday? I don't know. I know you all like Monday episodes when you wake up. But this one, I could do that. The next week, I probably won't be able to do that because of Vlogmas. So, maybe just catch up. I don't know. You all wanted me to do Vlogmas. So, Vlogmas. It's not Vlogmas. Oh my word. Yeah, I'm just going to sit and chat. I'm not going to do like pour my coffee with some music and, you know. I did that once and it just got repetitive. Music in the background, showing y'all my whips, and then I chatted for a little bit. I'm just gonna sit and chat and show you all my advents. All right, this one says this clip is 30 minutes, so I don't know. Have I been talking for an hour? Yes, I have. It's 9:59. Oh my word, I've been talking for an hour. Oh my goodness, and I'm ill. Thanks for sticking with me. Yeah, it's 9:59 a.m. I hope you got lots done when you, on your project while I was sitting here talking for an hour. Oh my word. I was like, oh, 30 minutes. That's not bad. I forgot. I paused. Okay, it's fine. You all like the long episodes. I know you do. So, I hope you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving if you're in the U.S., thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, put them down below. I do love reading them. Let me know what your favorite Thanksgiving treat is. And I will see you next week for, because this will be, yeah, Vlogmas starts soon. Oh my word. We got one more week left. So I'll see you next for Mustache Tales for November. And then it's Vlogmas time. I'm so excited. Are you guys excited? All right. Hopefully I will be feeling better, or 100% anyway. And I'll see you soon. Bye.